Good day friends and welcome to Sattva, and this is your super chef Manoj here. So today I'm going to take you to China and cook for you a very traditional Cantonese dish, which actually was my favorite dish in Australia. I've been very lucky and blessed. I mean, I grew up in a country like India, which is so diverse, and we have so many different types of cuisine, and the essence of India has always been multiculturalism. So I spent about 20 years, in the last 20 years in Australia. And Australia too is a very multicultural country. In fact, the whole country is made of immigrants. And there has been a huge influx of Asians there, like there are a lot of Chinese, a lot of Vietnamese there. So Australian cuisine has been influenced by the Chinese and the Asians. So you get some beautiful flavors there from the Thai, Chinese, everything is there. So one of my favorite dishes there is basically San Cha Bao. A San Cha Bao is nothing but a mixture of meat that is stir fried, and then it is served in a lettuce leaf, which is this, an iceberg lettuce. And well, I always think that it's an oriental burger, in fact, because it's always eaten with fingers. So I'm going to recreate that dish for you, and I'm sure you will love it, because it is definitely one of my favorite dishes in Australia. If I ever went to a Chinese restaurant, I always ordered that. So चलिए शुरू करते हैं our Chinese San Cha Bao. तो चलिए इसके लिए लेते हैं सबसे पहले ऑयल. So आप देख रहे हैं कि मेरा जो wok है, it is really piping hot. Now that is the most important thing in Chinese cooking, that the pot, we cook on high heat because we do not want our vegetables to go soggy. So everything there is cooked on high heat, and that's why whenever we're cooking anything which is a stir fry or anything like that, we need to have all our ingredients ready as well, because we need to quickly put all the ingredients into the pan and cook it on high heat. So सबसे पहले हम इसमें डालेंगे ginger. We will follow it by some garlic. We'll give it a bit of a stir. Then हम इसमें ऐड करेंगे थोड़ा सा chicken mince. Now, this dish traditionally is made with pork mince, but I'm using chicken here. The really good thing about this dish is that not only that you can use it with meat, you can use seafood, you can use vegetables, you can use anything that you want. Basically it's a dish that is to be served in a lettuce wrap, in a lettuce leaves, like I said before, like it's eaten with fingers. So it's an oriental burger as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to cook this for a few minutes till the time it becomes a little less pink. I would say that I'm half cooking it. In that I'm going to be adding some onions. Give it a stir. I will add some sugar in that at this point, and a bit of salt. Just remember that I'm not adding too much salt, because anything that we use in Chinese has a lot of salt, like soy sauce we'll be using later on, and oyster sauces we'll be using later on. Now, the only reason I've added the sugar in there is to caramelize the meat and the onions that we are stir frying at the moment. While it's cooking, I'm going to add some of the spring onion as well, and then I'm going to deglaze this with a bit of Chinese cooking wine. Now you can use any white wine or any alcohol like sherry or a little brandy if you want. I'm using a bit of white wine, which basically adds to the flavor and also deglazes all the flavors that are in the meat and the vegetables we are going to add. So I'm going to cook this mixture for a few minutes till the alcohol of the wine evaporates, and then I'm going to add some mushrooms. I'm going to cook it for a few minutes. At this point, I'm going to add a bit of the sesame oil. Now, sesame oil is an essential oil for all Asian cuisine because it adds the nutty flavor to the dishes, which is so predominant in all the Chinese and the Asian cuisines. So in Chinese especially, we use a lot of sesame seed oil. So now we're going to add some celery. Now celery adds the crunch to the dish, followed by some chestnuts. Now chestnuts means अपने जो सिंगाड़े होते हैं वो हम ऐड कर रहे हैं. We're going to add some carrots. So आप देख रहे हो कि this dish is very, very Chinese and very, very colorful. So, and everything is being cooked at a very, very fast pace, not too long. Nothing is going to be cooking for too long. And we'll add some bean sprouts. Yeah, the bean sprouts, and then I'm going to add some soy sauce in it. Add a little vinegar and some oyster sauce, and give it a quick stir. And this is just looking beautiful. I mean, you will realize when you eat this, it's basically, we have ice cold lettuce with a really hot and warm, mixture in it, which is a really great balance while you're eating that hot and cold together, which makes it really, really tasty. And you must have realized as well that how healthy this dish is, because we've added meat, we added vegetables into it, and there's hardly any oil or any other thing that is not really good for your health. So I've added some coriander in it, and at the end we'll add some peanuts, roasted peanuts, for some crunch. So here we go. We are ready with our beautiful, beautiful chicken sancha bao. So I'm going to turn this off at this moment, and then I'll be back and we'll start plating our beautiful dish. Alright guys, we are ready to serve our sancha bao now. So basically, like I said, it's lettuce leaves. So I have these lettuce leaves which I have already done before, but I'll just tell you a quick trick as to how to do it really nicely and quickly. So basically, if you see this core of the lettuce leaf, you've got this core down here. So we cut this core from here, and then once this core is cut, we take this core out, and then we put this lettuce under running tap of water. So once the water starts going in between these cracks, and after some time, when you take it out, it's really easy for the lettuce to come apart without breaking, and then you get something like this here that I've got here, like these beautiful little cups here that we're going to be using. All right, so I'm going to start filling these beautiful little cups here of lettuce, and I'll place this here for you. Then look how beautiful it's looking with this green little wrap with this beautiful meat chicken mince here, and it's one of the most I think it's a really healthy and a very quick meal to have during the time with our busy lives out here. You have everything. It takes about 10 minutes to cook. As you've seen, it didn't even take more than that to cook. Yeah, there's a little prep required, but if you have a handy chef at home like me, it doesn't take too long to cook, does it? So I can chop like a machine. So guys, you've got to find your partners who can chop like a machine. So here we go. We keep this here, and I think it's time for me to enjoy my favorite dish. So here I'm going to taste this and let you know how it really tastes. So I'm going to wrap it up, my Oriental burger. Exactly. I know why I love this. It's got this beautiful crunch of the lettuce, icy cold lettuce, with beautiful meat inside with all these aromatic herbs. So it's just a perfect dish for me. So guys, I know you like this video, so please like our video, do share it, do comment, and don't forget to subscribe, because the more you subscribe, that way you don't miss out on our recipes. And I want you to ring the bell. Please don't forget to ring the bell, and I'm going to keep enjoying my beautiful San Choy bao.